Imagine a sound so strange, so unsettling, it defies explanation. It began in the early 1990s, in the remote high desert of New Mexico, in the town of Taos. A low, persistent hum, a sound that some could hear and others couldn't. For those afflicted, it brought more than just annoyance. It brought debilitating headaches, a crushing nausea that stole their peace. Was this just a peculiar, local anomaly, a trick of the ears, or was something far more complex at play? Scientists descended, their instruments meticulously scanning, searching for a source, a cause, anything. But the hum remained elusive, a phantom in the air. The Taos Hum, a mystery that continues to echo, a stark reminder that even in our modern world, some secrets refuse to be silenced. Dramatic music swells and then softens. Across the windswept fields of Ireland, a cry for freedom echoed. The year is 1798, and the Irish Rebellion erupts, a desperate bid for independence against the might of the British Empire. Inspired by the ideals of the French Revolution, United Irishmen, a brotherhood of Catholics and Protestants, dared to dream of a nation reborn. But their hope was met with brutal force. In a desperate gamble, thousands rose up, igniting a firestorm that swept through the countryside. Towns burned, and the clash of steel filled the air. Though ultimately crushed, the rebellion's bloody legacy would forever echo, a powerful testament to the enduring spirit of Irish nationalism, a seed sown that would, in time, bear a different, more lasting fruit. The year is 1854. On the dusty, gold-rich plains of Ballarat, a simmering discontent was about to erupt. Miners, toiling under the harsh sun, were burdened by a system of costly, often unfairly enforced, licenses, taxes that felt more like a plunder than a contribution. And so, a rebellion brewed, fueled by injustice and a burning desire for fair treatment. Underneath a brand new banner, the iconic Eureka flag, a defiant stand was made. Miners, armed with hope and desperation, fortified their small encampment. Then, in a brutal dawn raid, government troops descended. The ensuing clash was bloody, with dozens falling in the fight for freedom. Though a defeat in the short term, the Eureka Stockade became a pivotal moment, a courageous cry that echoed through the colony, ultimately helping to shape the very foundations of democracy. Australia, 1932. A nation grappling with the Great Depression faced an unexpected enemy, not from foreign shores, but from within its own vast countryside. Vast flocks of emus, driven by drought to seek sustenance, descended upon newly cultivated farmlands in Western Australia, their insatiable appetites decimating crops. Faced with financial ruin, the farmers appealed to the government for help, and in a decision that would echo through history, the military was deployed. Armed with machine guns, soldiers marched into battle, expecting a swift victory. But the emus, surprisingly agile and resilient, proved a formidable foe, scattering and evading the gunfire, turning the grand Emu War into a humiliating defeat for the Australian Army. This bizarre conflict, a testament to nature's unpredictability, remains a curious footnote, a reminder that sometimes the greatest battles are against the forces we least expect. Across the sun-drenched shores of North Africa, in the year 814 BC, a legend was born. A princess, Dido of Tyre, arrived in exile, her homeland lost, but her spirit unbroken. She sought not just refuge, but a kingdom, a place to forge a new destiny. Approaching a local chieftain, she made a bold request: dominion over land as far as an ox hide could stretch. The chief, amused by her audacity, agreed. But Dido was no ordinary supplicant. With astonishing foresight and a keen blade, she sliced the hide into impossibly fine strips, laying them end to end. They encircled not a patch of earth, but an entire commanding hill, Byrsa. From this act of brilliant deception, a city rose, a beacon of Phoenician ambition. Carthage, the future titan of trade, the formidable rival to Rome, its very foundation a testament to cunning and an indomitable will. Imagine a river, the mighty Mississippi, swollen with relentless rains, defying its banks and transforming into an ocean of destruction. In 1927, this wasn't a nightmare, but a terrifying reality. For weeks, the deluge continued, pushing the river higher and higher until the unthinkable happened. Hundreds of miles of levees, the very defenses built to tame it, were overwhelmed. Entire towns vanished beneath the churning water, homes swept away like matchsticks. Over 27,000 square miles were inundated, forcing more than 500,000 people from their homes, a displacement of an almost unimaginable scale. This cataclysmic event didn't just reshape the landscape. It profoundly altered American society, forcing a national reckoning with disaster relief and forever changing the relationship between the government and its citizens in times of crisis.